I am going to, for real, get started. I don't know how many times I'll be saying that. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Then I say it like 5 more times. So for real, we are talking today about underrated ingredients that you probably need to be adding to your hair routine. Okay. Thank you all that are joining and that are coming in. When you come in, please say hello so I can properly greet you. Hello, Miss get your words right. Hello, Miss Lois. How are you? Good afternoon. I got my water today, and I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, not too many, just a couple minutes to see if anybody else comes in. Thank you so much for being here and being on time. I know that everybody's busy, so I appreciate you jumping on this afternoon. Hello, Miss Sharon. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I think I'm gonna give it 1 more minute and then I'll get started with today's content. And remember, every week, y'all, I let you guys, you ladies, pick the topic. Hopefully that don't move. I always let y'all pick the topic. So I will list 3 different topics based on questions and stuff that I've gotten over the week. And then I place the poll on our community page, and then the topic that gets the most votes is what we end up doing a live on for that week. So we typically go live every Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, unless there is something that comes up or I'm doing a special live or a special event or something like that, then it might change. But typically, Thursdays at 2 p.m. is what I am trying to stay consistent with. Okay, so pray for me. Okay, so Miss Sharon says fine, thank you. Okay, good, good. I'm glad you are good and enjoying this pre-Friday. That's what I call. So we call Thursdays pre-Friday. All right, so we are going again. Like I said, we're talking about some ingredients that I think I'm sure you probably have heard of, but I really want to get a little bit more in depth on what these ingredients can do for you and things like that. So I think you guys will really enjoy today's session. Okay, so I'm gonna get my intro down because, as you know, I usually take these videos and edit them and then post them as regular videos on my page. So I have to do my whole I have to do my whole spiel in the beginning to make sure I got all that in the video. Okay. So again, hello everyone, and thank you all for being here. Let me ask you all this question. Okay. I always start my videos with a question. Are you tired of hearing about the same hair care products or the same hair care ingredients over and over again? I'm talking about things like coconut oil, argan oil, castor oil, right? We hear about these ingredients so much, okay? And it's kind of like, all right, I already know about castor oil. I know about coconut oil. Tell me something else. What other ingredient is there out there that can help me in my hair care journey? Okay. Those are the ones, some of the ones that we're going to talk about today. Now, of course, there are hundreds of ingredients that be they all natural, vegan, organic, made in a lab. It doesn't matter. There are hundreds of ingredients, literally, but my focus is always going to be on natural things that you can get easily and that you can use easily in the comfort of your home, or ingredients that I use in the 180 hair care products. Okay. So today I'm not just going to give you the name of the ingredients and show you what they look like, although I'm going to do that. I'm also going to give you easy ways to use them in your favorite products, okay, or simple DIYs that you can whip up at home, okay? So let's get started. If you're new here, I'm Kendra. I'm the founder of 180 Hair, and we focus on helping women over the age of 40 transform their hair health holistically. So this means typically talking about things like mindset, habits, nutrition, stress management, and then, of course, using the right ingredients, because that's always going to be key when you are on a hair care journey. It's not just the products that you use, but the ingredients that are in those products and how they benefit or don't benefit your hair. Okay. So today, again, I'm sharing 5 ingredients that deserve a spot in your routine. Okay. And because I know we're all busy, we all, right hand up, I'm one of them. We're busy, right? I'm going to show you how to incorporate these ingredients into products or your routine that you're already doing, because I know you're using something. All right. You are already using something on your hair, and I'm going to show you how you can take some of these and just add them to what you already have. All right. So there's no stress. There's no need to overhaul your entire product lineup. All right. We're just going to take some smart, easy tweaks and make your hair routine just a little bit better and give you a little bit more benefits in what you're already doing. Okay. So you may want to grab a pen if you want to jot some notes down really quick, or if not, just kick back and we are going to get started. All right. So the first ingredient is one that I have talked about before, and I'm going to talk about it again because it is a very good ingredient, especially for my ladies that are dealing with trying to regrow their hair. Okay. And I'm going to show my jar here. Most of you probably already know what this is because, again, I've showed this many times. This is an ingredient that I use in many of the products in the 180 hair products. Okay. And it, again, is nettle. And this has been used forever, decades, centuries, okay, in herbal medicine. So it's great for the body internally, but it's also a hidden gem for your hair care as well. It's nutrient rich, okay, it's a nutrient rich herb that's packed with vitamins A, C, D, and I believe K. All right. Um, and you, of course, we talk about vitamins, but we also talk about minerals. All right. Minerals are just as important as vitamins. Your minerals in nettle are going to be iron, magnesium, and silica. All right. And then you have your antioxidants. All of these things help to nourish your scalp and hair. And then nettle is especially, move my screen over it. Nettle is especially effective in strengthening the hair, reducing shedding, and promoting growth. Okay, so when you are dealing with hair loss, when you are trying to regrow your hair, you want to make sure that not only are you regrowing the hair, but you're strengthening. You want your hair to grow out strong. You don't just want it to grow, you want it to grow strong. That way you don't have to worry about shedding or breakage or weak, brittle strands. Okay. And then also nettle has some great DHT blocking properties. We know DHT is a hormone that contributes to balding in women and male pattern baldness in men. It makes it, the DHT blocking properties makes nettle very valuable for addressing hair loss and thinning. So again, if you are trying to regrow your hair, nettle is going to be a great ingredient. All right. Now, the key benefits, again, it stimulates hair growth. It reduces shedding. It strengthens hair. Now, remember, strengthening your hair is going to be very important if you're trying to regrow it or as you're regrowing it. Okay. It's going to help fight dandruff and scalp irritation, and it's going to improve the overall health of your hair. Now, one way you can add it to what you're already using. Now, when you use nettle, you're going to have to brew it. That means you're going to have to make a tea. Okay. You're going to have to create a tea with this ingredient. So you'll take maybe a tablespoon. Did I bring a tablespoon? This is about a tablespoon. Okay. Most of the recipes that I give you, you're going to use a tablespoon at a time. It just makes it that much easier. So you'll take a tablespoon of dried nettle and you'll brew it in some hot water. I prefer distilled water if you can get it. If not, use what you got. But distilled water is going to be the best bet. So you'll brew it in the hot water, let it cool, and then mix it with your leave-in conditioner or shampoo. So if you don't use a leave-in conditioner, that's fine. But everybody's using shampoo, okay? So you'll take the amount of shampoo that you normally would use when you shampoo your hair, maybe put it in a bowl, pour your nettle tea, rinse over in that, and just mix it together. And then shampoo your hair that way. Okay, it's really, really, really that simple. Okay, now with nettle, there are several DIYs you can do. You can do an oil, a spray, a mask, a rinse. The rinse that I'm talking about that you can use to add to your shampoo or your leave-in conditioner. You'll do the same thing. You'll brew it in your 2 cups of water. You'll let it cool and then use it as a final rinse after you shampoo. So if you don't want to mix it with your shampoo, if you feel like that's going to be too, make it too watery, just use it as a final rinse after your shampoo and then follow up with your conditioner. Okay. I'll give you the recipes and links to my trusted brands after the live. So I'm going to create a digital resource, which I typically do after each live. I create a digital resource with all the information that I gave in the live, recipes, and then links to the products that I talk about. A lot of this stuff you can find on Amazon. I typically put links to Amazon stores because I've ordered a lot of stuff off Amazon, and I've ordered a lot of bad stuff on Amazon because everything on Amazon is not legit. Okay, I love Amazon. I am a Prime member, but I've had to, go through a lot of receiving bad products to know the ones that are trusted brands. Okay, so I will link those I will put links in the description of this video, but I also have that available as a digital resource that you can go back to as you need. Okay, so pro tips for using nettle leaf. So with all of these ingredients, I'm going to give you some tips. Now, you're going to need to be consistent with nettle. All right, with any natural ingredient, you're going to need to be consistent. It's going to work best when you use it regularly over time. Okay, so that means you can't just use it today and then you don't use it again till 3 weeks from, a month from now. This needs to be, sorry about that. This needs to be a regular part of your routine. So I would say at least 2 times per week. If you are experiencing extreme damage, breakage, thinning, you're going to need to use this a little bit more often. I wouldn't exceed 3 times a week, just because I wouldn't exceed 3 times a week with a shampoo. Now, if you want to just do the nettle rinse and just use it as a rinse with no shampoo, that's fine to do, 3 times a week. But I would not, and especially if you're using like a harsh shampoo, if you're going to shampoo with it, make sure it's a gentle shampoo because we don't want to strip those natural oils from our hair and scalp. Okay? So at least 2 times a week for noticeable results with the nettle. Also, if you cannot rinse your hair or use nettle on your hair that often, you can drink it. Okay, remember, this is a medicine. Nettle has been used for centuries as medicine and internal medicine. So you can drink the nettle tea. Now, it doesn't taste that great. I'm gonna tell you now. When I have to drink herbal teas, I just make it and I get it warm enough to where I can just down it. Because I don't like adding a lot of sugar and honey. I mean, you could add honey to it if you want to give it some flavor or make it sweeter. But when I take or drink herbal teas, I just kill it. Okay. Let's see. We got any comments? What do you purchase? Yes, I will leave links for the nettle in the description, so don't worry. And can it be used as a daily moisturizer? So you can infuse nettle in an oil. And again, this will be a recipe that'll be in the digital resource that I provide later. But yes, you can use it as a daily moisturizer, but it needs to be infused in an oil first. Okay, or you can probably do like a nettle mask, like I was saying earlier, but that's not something you would probably want to use daily because you got to wash that out. But if you combine it with an oil, your favorite hair oil, and just let that nettle infuse in the oil, I would say maybe 2 weeks, 30 days, if you can. And then, yes, you can definitely use that on your scalp. And that will be great. Now, I also love nettle because it is very budget friendly. You can get like a 2-pound bag probably for less than $20. Because the price of everything is fluctuating now. I don't know what it is now, but still, a pound of nettle is going to last you probably the rest of your life. You can buy that and share it with your family and friends, okay? Because you get a lot of it. It's very budget friendly. A lot of times we have nettle growing in our backyards because it's a wild plant that grows. So if you know what it looks like, you can just grab it out your backyard and dry it and then use it in the same way. Create your own dried nettle. Okay. And you're welcome. Hey, Hey, Kalia, why are you on here? You're not in class. Oh my gosh. Okay. Michelle Red, Grand Rising, new subscriber, and thank you for the nettle tea recipe. My crown loves it. All right. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for being here, Michelle. Okay, so moving on. Ingredient number 2. So I want to move this out the way because I got a lot of glass jars sitting over here and I can be accident prone sometimes. I don't want to knock nothing down. Okay, so the next one is pumpkin seed oil. This is ingredient number 2, pumpkin seed oil. Let me put this because this is making me nervous. Let me just do it like this. See what happens. Okay, pumpkin seed oil. Now, this is a natural powerhouse for hair health. All right, I love pumpkin seed oil. It's often overlooked, but it has lots of incredible benefits. All right, it's rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, which most natural ingredients are. Your essential fatty acids, which most of your oils are going to contain fatty acids anyway. But specifically for pumpkin seed oil, it's great because it helps to prevent hair loss, strengthen your strands, and improve scalp health. So much like nettle, it has a lot of the same benefits as nettle, but you're going to get this in a liquid or an oil form. Again, like nettle, it helps to block DHT. That's the hormone, again, that's linked to hair loss in men and women. Now, especially if you're a woman over the age of 40, you are definitely going to want all the ingredients that help block DHT that you can get your hand on, okay? It's a very lightweight texture, and it's very versatile. So this is what, because I buy most of my stuff in bulk, this is what pumpkin seed oil looks like. Now, it looks very thick and dark, almost like motor oil or something, right? But I'm going to pour some out so you can see it. It has a beautiful purplish, reddish, orangish color. It just depends on how the light hits it. Okay, so that is your, and it's not thick at all. It's nowhere near as thick as, say, castor oil. All right. So this is your pumpkin seed oil. This is what it looks like. Again, the key benefits of pumpkin seed oil is going to be that it helps to block DHT. All right, we want to block that DHT. We want to help. It helps to promote hair growth. It strengthens your hair strands, improves your scalp health, and adds shine and softness. Now, Miss Michelle, that was asking. I'm sorry, that wasn't Michelle. That was who asked about. Oh, Miss Sharon. I apologize, that asked about using it daily as a moisturizer. You can infuse your nettle in your pumpkin seed oil. Okay, I'm going to show you another oil later, but you can definitely use this to infuse your herbs in. Okay, and that's going to help to have, you can add this directly to your scalp. And that'll definitely give you the benefits of both. All right. Now, how can we use this? So one way you can use pumpkin seed oil with your current routine, just add a few drops of this to your deep conditioner. All right. Or if you use hair masks or anything that has like a thick consistency or thick texture, that's like a leave-in type of situation, or you leave it in and then you rinse it out, you're going to want to add some pumpkin seed oil to that. That's going to be great. Okay, so remember your conditioner, you can add pumpkin seed oil, and I say a few drops. So I would probably do like a half a tablespoon. Okay, because remember I try to measure everything in tablespoons to keep it simple. So maybe a half a tablespoon to your deep conditioner, or put your deep conditioner on your hair, put your pumpkin seed oil on top of that, put a plastic cap over, let it sit for 20-30 minutes, boom. Do that every time you shampoo and condition your hair, okay? Now, there's several DIYs that we can do with pumpkin seed oil. I'll have all of those listed in the digital resource that I create for you at the end of the live. But one thing that you can create yourself is a scalp massage treatment. Super simple. You'll get 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seed oil, pour it in a bottle. A few drops of your favorite essential oil. I always recommend rosemary. Rosemary oil is very close to minoxidil. Minoxidil is the ingredient that is known to help to regrow your hair. Rosemary oil is very close to that. All right. So I would recommend rosemary oil, a few drops of that into your pumpkin seed oil, and then you create your own scalp massage treatment. Now you can warm it and create a hot oil treatment or a warming treatment. You can do that. It's up to you. Okay. And again, I will give you links to the brand actually of pumpkin seed oil that I use sometimes, so that you can have that if you want to go purchase a smaller amount. You do not have to purchase a gallon. I will not give you a link to a gallon of it, but I will give you a link to that particular brand. Okay. So some pro tips for using pumpkin seed oil. If you don't know if you are somebody that your scalp or your skin is typically allergic or sensitive to a lot of things, always patch test. No matter what ingredient you're using, always do a patch test to make sure that you do not have an allergy or a sensitivity to these ingredients. And then again, just like with the nettle, you're going to need to be consistent. So if you are expecting hair growth, and you want to help with hair loss, you're going to have to use it regularly. Okay. It looks like something might be going on with my internet. Y'all let me know if it's lagging really bad. I'm looking on my end. YouTube is giving me a message that it's lagging. So if you guys are experiencing any issues with the live stream, just let me know. Okay. Again, patch test, be consistent. And also pumpkin seed oil is another thing that you can use internally, just like with the nettle. You can drizzle some of it over your salad. Okay. You can just take to the head 1 to 2 tablespoons every day. Okay. That's up to you. It will not harm you. It will definitely help you from the inside. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let me see if we have any questions. I love you too, Kalia Bug. Miss Sharon says, thank you. You are welcome. Pumpkin seed oil is not similar to castor oil, Miss Michelle. Castor oil is a little bit on the thicker side. Castor oil has a lower comedogenic rating than pumpkin seed oil. The comedogenic rating just means how likely is it to clog your pores, okay? Castor oil is, I think, a 0. That means it won't clog your pores or follicles at all. Now, pumpkin seed oil can have the potential to clog the pores, especially for those that are more prone to like oily scalp and things like that. But it shouldn't be an issue because we're not using a lot and you're not going to use it too often. And we're going to keep our scalp clean and we're going to do those things to maintain healthy follicles. But it is similar to castor oil in that it has the essential fatty acids. Did the stream just stop? Come on, YouTube. Why did it stop? Okay, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Oh, Lord, it stopped. Why? Why is this doing this to me? Nope, it's not that. Nope. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nope, not on a timer. Okay, let's see if that helped. Shoot. It's showing that it's still going. I don't want to end it. Come on, YouTube. The timer is still going. Let me know if y'all can. On my end, it's showing that. Can y'all hear me? On my end, it's showing that. Okay, I think we're good. I think. Y'all let me know if you can hear me or if you can see me. I don't want to start this over. We had got so far, y'all. Can you all hear me or see me? Or do I need to just end it and start over?